Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and a very Merry Christmas to everybody celebrating today. Figured we would get a video out today before the day was out because, what better way to end off Christmas than to discuss making money and ideas for making money. So I figured I would do the trade workshop video today. Um, my lights here have three different settings. Um, but yeah, I figured we'd do like a little bit of a trade workshop, options trading, wheel strategy, show some wins, some losses, what's working, what's not working. And then I figured we'd also do a portfolio review as well for the dividend portfolio, because I know that's really what most of you are here for. Oh, that's right. Welcome, Richard. Merry Christmas. Let me announce to Discord that I'm live. Okay, so here's what we are going to do. First, I'm going to announce to Discord here. And then we're going to go over the portfolio and then show the recent trades. Last week, of course, was a little rough with what Papa Powell had to say. He really tanked the markets. So we're going to go over all of that. All right, there we go. Okay, turn these off in case these get a little distracting. Okay, so now, yeah, thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Okay, so now let's go over the dividend portfolio over here. We are going to do this one first over here. So for investment income, this is where the portfolio is right now. Believe it or not, December, it's starting to snowball. As you can see, we've gotten higher in the last 4 months here. We went from 4,800 to 6,200. Had a little bit of a drop off here because Tesla wasn't paid out, but we're getting it this month. So this should actually even out to an average of about 6,000 per month in dividends. Um, so 6,000 per month, that's 72,000 per year, actually. So this 59,000 might be a little bit understated. But December is our best month ever in terms of dividend income. This is $6,700 for this month. So if we do a 12-month rolling average on this, this would actually be 81,000 almost, which is just insane. I remember when I didn't make that working. So this is insane. Let's just review real quick our top dividend assets here. Of course, AT&T pays us a perfect 666, and then the others pay a little bit less. This is not the bulk of the dividend portfolio, as we know. The bulk of it is still in Tesla, which is starting to recover nicely, by the way. I never thought Tesla would recover to the extent it is, but I'm gaining back a lot of what I was down, actually. So one day I might actually be comfortable showing the main screen. But anyway, this is paying us about 50,000 a year in dividends. This year was 27,642. And then of course we've got Misty, SQY, Clip, and then you can see in descending order here QQQY, WDTE, FEPI. These are all like paychecks, annual paychecks, right? So really great stuff. We're going to get our dividends declared for the others tomorrow, so I'll be covering that promptly tomorrow. So yeah, look at what it's showing here for the next year. It's projecting 70,972. So that's closer to what we were thinking. So that, folks, is awesome. Here's all the current open option positions here right now. TQQQ, I 10 of them. I gained like $300, but we're having theta decay, so I couldn't roll that because obviously today is Christmas. Tomorrow we're going to be open, even though that's Boxing Day and Kwanzaa. Those aren't market holidays, even though those are important to some people, I'm sure. Um, but anyway, these I'm going to sell out of this one tomorrow, so I got to look and make sure the theta decay hasn't offset my gains because we're only like 2 days out from expiration. Um, here's a call I have open in MSTU. This was a shot in the dark, of course. Um, here's some other ones. Now, here are my short positions here. So NVIDIA, this is what I have open right now. Thankfully, this one is going to be way out of the money because NVIDIA is going up. MSTU, I did these at $10. See what I did here. So I should win these trades. Riot, I've had open for a while. NVDL, I'm really excited about this one, folks. I'm going to win this trade again for a second month in a row. This is like a $5,000 per month premium on this one. And by Friday, I will be promptly opening up a new one. SMCI and then MSTU. This is one I currently have open in the IRA. So this one I'm probably going to let this one get assigned for a loss because I have confidence MSTU is going to recover. Now let's go over our wins and losses here. So as far as the strategy, this is where we are for the year. Started out the year kind of rough, but I've really accelerated in the last 2 months. Of course, a big help is the fact that I'm not quite subject to the same regulations I was at work anyway. Um, so I'm able to pretty much trade freely. Now I did make a boo-boo last week. I lost $1,000 on TQQQ at $93. I was actually anticipating Powell speaking and the market increasing, which it usually has done when he speaks. I had some other wins, Nvidia 130. I closed this one out, made most of it. Didn't want to take a chance the last couple days, so I just went ahead and bought it back. MSTY had a nice win on that one. TQQQ at 82. So I did a put when the Nasdaq started dropping. I did 10 puts. I should have held on to these like a couple more days. Would have made a lot more and offset some of this loss. And then the big win last week, MSTU at $8. So this one split. My whole thesis was that this was going to increase significantly based on the splitting because more people can buy in. We haven't quite seen that yet. So that is in the main account, and this is in the Roth over here. So I did the same dumb trade over here, lost 1,000 in each account. But you know what? Overall, I've gained this year, so I'm still doing well. Misty, MSTU, see what I did there. Um, and then I won, the week before. I was winning this trade actually for the last 2 weeks for MSTU. See, I did it here, 944, 869, but what the market giveth, the market taketh away. So that's still like a $1,800 win, but I gave 1,000 of it back based on stupidity. That happens. Still learning, still refining the techniques and stuff like that. So next, let's go over. Um, this is actually my capital gains and losses for the year. Pretty good overall. I've won more than I've lost. Um, where's that pretty chart? There's like a heat map showing all the trading. I guess it's not here. Where did it go? That is strange. Anyway, I've been actively trading this year for sure. This is my long-term gain 31%, short-term 17%, net gain 20%, disallowed loss. So I've had some mostly gains, some losses, not too shabby. Now, my 401k that I looked at, I'm actually averaging 30% per year, which I know you all think is crazy sometimes. And those of you that say investing is risky, CDs and money markets getting 4 or 5%. But I literally added up my new 401k that I've had for the last 2 years. I added it up today, 26.44% in 2023, which is ironic because that used to be my hourly rate at one point. That exact number, 26.44, if you divided my salary by uh, 2,080 hours. Ooh, I just gave away one of my salaries, which, believe it or not, these dividends are actually higher than, shockingly. This year, and we're still not done with this year yet. So, barring a total collapse, we are at 33.64% in 2024 year to date. So, Merry Christmas there. That's like a Christmas gift to self there. My other one, I'm actually up, and this is off topic. This is 401ks. So, let me go to transaction history here. Let me show you all the trades I've done so far this week. If I had gotten up early yesterday, I would have actually done more trading. I would have done more, collected more premiums and whatnot. As far as this week here, I took another chance on the TQQQ. So I'm up nicely in this one because I only spent 126 bucks. As you saw, those of you paying close attention, it is 450. So that's like a 300 and something dollar gain. So the theta decay is not too bad. I did another 7 contracts of MSTU at $10, collected 380. Did Nvidia 140. So I did these Monday, so collected about 520 there. And then I know Hoffman doesn't like this, but I bought options, so I'm going to win on this trade. Um, Buying options again, your upside is not capped, whereas selling options, your upside is capped. That's really the only downside to it. So those are our trades in the main account there. Let me just tell you all real quick because I like to prove some of you guys wrong when you guys think a 30% annual return is non-feasible. I've done that at least out of the last 5 years. I want to say I've done it 4 out of the last 5 years in my 401k because I'm in all risky funds. So this year in particular, let me go to the IRA while I'm doing this here. Don't want to keep you guys waiting. Um, let's do this here. Year to date, get this one, and my other 401k, and I'll even hold this up to the screen here. That is 34% year to date, folks, and my other 401k. So that is pretty good. Can you all see that? I'm going to try to trick it into showing. It's 34% right there. Oh, look who's on. We got some OGs on here. Earth Creature. You mean Marvin Martian didn't capture you yet? With the, what is it called? The Aluminum Pew 36 explosive space modulator. Crash looks mighty attractive with all the ego friction with Trump and Musk. Well, is Musk really president or is Trump? Round here declared with a number 3, by the way. That was early Christmas gift. I also have a couple contacts. He means contracts on MSTU. See, you're following the coach. This is what I like to do. It's like lighting a candle, right? And lighting other people's candles so they can pass it on. You know, I like to share knowledge here. Covered calls. I don't have any golf. I know that's your favorite fund. How's that one doing? I haven't looked in a long time. So let's look over here. Give me some more trades, right? Um, that song is stuck in my head, that ABBA song. Okay, let's go over here. Roth IRA. Now, yeah, that one was a blunder. I actually didn't do too many, if any, trades in the Roth this week. I only bought in the brokerage. Um, oh, I got dividends last week for SQY, QDTE, Misty. It's always nice to have that coming in. That's always pretty, having income coming in. Okay, let's see here. MSTU. See this one. Oh, I'm trying to offset the movement in the market. Now let's do this here, folks, as a bonus, since I showed you all my 401k gain over here. I'm going to do something special just for all of you that stayed till the end. I'm going to go look at my position on, let's see, I'm going to go look at how I'm doing in, where is it? Whew, SMCI keeps fluctuating. TQQQ right here, right here. Okay, here's all my yield max and dividend paying assets. So check this out. So I made $330 in TQQQ. So I have a feeling by tomorrow I might see that theta decay. Hopefully, I'm able to cash these out, and I ideally would like to cash this gain out as soon as the market opens. This one is very impressive here, so I actually will go over this one in my next update. I collected 47.83 in premium. Right now, I've realized 38.93. I don't see this moving against me this week, knock on wood, unless NVIDIA blows up, which it's very prone to do. So I definitely don't want to jinx myself. Anyway, so that is that. Let's look real quick. Let's see how we're doing on time here. 13, 14. What does Earth Creature have to say here? Roundhill been dishing dope dividends lately. Yeah, you can buy more Aluminum Pew 36 explosive space modulators, like your boy Marvin Martian. Okay, one more thing here. Let's look at futures real quick and then look at some market driving headlines. Let's see here. Market futures. Let's go look at pre-market stock trading, see if we're up or down. Looks like we're slightly down. The Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ is up, so that's good news. So if the NASDAQ opens up tomorrow, we have what they call the implied open, 73 points higher. That would be beautiful. That's CNBC over here. Oh, good, I made you laugh. Stay, it's trying to kick me out. Anybody like my Christmas lights, by the way? I'm in the festive holiday spirit. Or at least I'm trying to be. Okay, real quick, futures data. This is NASDAQ, 69 points. Some of us appreciate the number 69. Let's go look over here real quick. Forex. This is my favorite site, by the way, for looking at market driving headlines or what might drive the market. because I'm not yet a market mover, and I assume most of you all aren't either. So let's go look. This shows you different currencies and stuff like that. Obviously, today, Christmas Day is a holiday, but I'm still working on a holiday. See how committed I am? Tomorrow, we're going to have unemployment claims, so that could drive the market. As long as Papa Powell doesn't speak again, I don't think he'll be speaking for the rest of the year. There's not any significant drivers Friday. Tomorrow, unemployment claims. Um, we'll see where we're standing. So that is, we're forecast here. It's ticking up slightly. So if it comes in lower than what's expected, that'll be good for the market. If it comes in higher than expected, that could be bad for the market. But I personally don't think it'll drive it that much. And then, of course, we have the weekend. And then for the rest of the year, there isn't any significant market driving headlines for the US markets. Obviously, January 1st is New Year's Day. January 2nd, here's the funny thing. Um, January 2nd, we are going to get our unemployment numbers for the previous month. So we're getting that very quickly. So we're going to start the year off with a bang. Anyway, folks, I actually kind of hope he does because I'm just not happy with. Here's the thing, okay? I'm going to say this. I don't mean to be political at all. This is just my 2 cents. And hopefully, some of you are here for the coach's 2 cents, right? But I don't like the fact that right before the election, he cut interest rates by 50 basis points right before the election. And then after the election, all of a sudden he says, oh, the economy now all of a sudden doesn't need such aggressive rate cutting, but it did a couple weeks before. So I thought that was rather strange. And that's what tanked the market last week because he said, oh, we only need like 2 rate cuts next year instead of 4. And by the way, I get what the textbooks say about inflation, that inflation is supposed to be normal now, but I don't think anyone feels like it's normal. We're still, in many cases, 20, 30, 40% higher than we were 4 years ago as far as costs and stuff. So there's my 2 cents. Hopefully that doesn't get me into too much trouble, but I think most of you all would agree on that. Um, anyway, so that's about all I have to say in regards to that. So January 2nd, we're going to start off with a bang, of course. And what does Sean Shively say here? I'm rooting for Trump, but I did vote for that crappy guy. I don't know who that is. Um, Anybody could make the argument for both sides. Um, but yeah, Powell really screwed up on that one. The Fed's supposed to look apolitical. So I'm saying, man, you can't cut interest rates 50 basis points before the election and then literally 180 and say, oh, actually, the economy doesn't need such aggressive rate cutting because that just looks like you're trying to help the people currently in power. Anyway, on that note, um, let me shut up before I put my foot in my mouth. I'm rooting for Trump, but didn't vote. Oh, I see. See, you're just like Powell. You change what you said before and after. You're learning from the best, or maybe not so best. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Merry Christmas again. Take care. Good night. Bye.